is life. The coach said they pretty good, we got a ball tonight. We ready, once they tip it up, it's going up. We ready, once they tip it up, it's going up. Nah, I can't dribble too much on timeout. Coach, don't scribble too much, I need to see the play.
HasBeens Podcast, episode 29, man. Got my boy K Fleazy in the building.
What up, man? You know, we here.
Special guest in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, not a special guest, man, but it's Black History Month, man. We got a special guest of a well-renowned.
They missed me. I'm back.
We got the nephew, man, the great nephew, man, of Damon, the Massachusetts Mongoose Pope, man, of the Boston Warriors, man.
I don't know who the hell that is.
Well, I think that's Devontae Pope.
Look, check out.
He look like a Devontae.
Look, the picture go pop up next to him on the screen. Look, that's his dad. That's his uncle.
Great uncle on his father's mother's side.
Why bro got on number 11 jersey and number 20 shorts, bro?
Yeah, they ain't
Black History. Number 21 playing that game, bro. He just left his
shorts. He left his shit at the crib.
Yeah. That don't look nothing like me.
What your uncle told you about that story?
I don't know who that is.
I ain't gonna lie. He showed me the picture. I asked him, who was that? Who was that? Great uncle? I was like, I know it ain't dating, but
Black History fact. Massachusetts Mongoose, the first player to ever play an NBA's Finals game with the wrong shorts on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Black History fact.
Mm-hmm.
Black History fact of the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, you famous, bro. The Mongoose, man. The goose on the loose, man. Look, man. Wild Card Sports, man.
This shit go, man.
Wild Card Sports presents the HasBeens Podcast, man. We need y'all to do us a favor, man. Road to 1K. First off, we need you to follow us everywhere on social media. Wild Card Sports. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, boom. But most importantly, the Wild Card Sports Network on YouTube, man. That's what we need the most, man. Road to 1K. Trying to get to 1K before Easter, man. Try to get us to 1K before Easter. We're going to keep pumping the product. Y'all keep bringing us the people to get this product too, man. And if we're going to keep growing, we're going to keep getting better, man. You know what I mean?
For sure, man. That's what, like my boy said, it's down here somewhere. I still don't know where the ticker is.
The subscribe button, I think, on YouTube over there. If you're listening to us on your favorite, if you listen to us on your favorite podcast hosting networks,
that's great
platform, man. We love you too, man. Subscribe on there as well. Make sure you click on YouTube, man.
Click the fucking button.
Click the link, man. Like Dave said, click the link, man. Click the fucking link. You know what I mean? Hold on. What happened this weekend, Key? What happened? Anything good happened this weekend?
About what? As far as what? The
Super Bowl.
Saw a great Super Bowl game.
Wait.
I won't say
before we get into that,
what's up?
I just want to ask everybody how y'all feeling, you know, after the whole Kobe debacle.
Oh, yeah, you ain't been on.
I've been good, man. Last week was rough for me, man.
Last week was rough.
Good.
I struggled through the early parts of the week, and then like about Thursday, Friday, I was okay. But then I think it was Friday, was the Friday night that the Lakers actually played.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that fucked me up. All the tributes and stuff. It was hard. That was hard.
Oh yeah,
watch,
that took me out.
But you good though, Keith.
I'm
right?
all right, man. That's
you good, Cam?
Yeah, I'm straight.
What you got
all right,
going
because
on?
I want to get some shit off my chest.
Okay.
First of all, let me apologize to my guy Cole. You know, last week, Cam said some egregious shit. He said that he tried to model his game after you.
He did.
I don't know
Listen.
when, unless he was talking about a 2K my player. I don't know what kind of game that broke ass jumper.
Listen, I said I tried, so you gotta listen.
First of all, Kobe was the footwork master, bruh.
I ain't tried with that. I didn't get out. I didn't get that much.
Two left feet. Your feet
I
don't
got
even
whoa.
work. You just
First
learned
off,
how to catch.
Whoa, that's so disrespectful. First off, I got a new move now. I've been killing folks with the Euro like Giannis, man.
Oh,
man.
hell no.
Listen, man.
And on top of that, you lying, bruh.
You got to see
lying.
JP, you been in the gym with him? Did he Euro step one time?
Hell
or
no.
was it something was it something like a German? It was like a
half Euro.
It was a U.S. step, a regular 1-2. What the hell you talking about?
Nah, he got
it was a Jordan step. Y'all look.
That fraudulent ass step. That was a China step.
First off, both of you two assholes can come see me. Look, y'all got me slapping.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
He got more. Wait, there's more.
He talking about cold. This guy is a Tony Allen fan.
Right.
Come
Keith,
on, man.
you my witness.
No,
This nigga always said that he tried to model his game after Tony Allen.
I like T. I mean,
So what
once
the whole Kobe can,
here we go. All right, so once I realized that like my skill set wouldn't allow me to be Kobe, and like your teammates won't allow you to be Kobe because they ain't gonna just give you the ball like that. You're not making those shots like that. You gotta find your niche. It's time. That's what smart players keep. That's how you play the game for a long period. You got to find your niche. I wanted to be Kobe, but I realized I was more of a defensive specialist.
But like I was saying, so Kobe, I apologize. My boy ain't never been nothing but a fan.
Don't
He
strike us.
always will be nothing
I get
but a fan.
buckets. You feel me? Okay,
keep
and hold on. Listen here.
Folks.
Listen
Okay,
here.
I'm listening.
I put both of you two guys next to me on notice. One, because you broke up, and two, because you never been able to do. One-on-one.
You know my
Y'all
rule.
come see me. Y'all know where it go down
my
there.
rule.
Cam,
I got you.
You don't move on,
Look,
bro.
look, we gonna move on then. How about that? Super Bowl.
Super Bowl
Hater.
weekend, man.
I know you ain't been watching no football, so you gotta sit quiet.
I ain't
for a
catch it.
second.
I ain't catch Super Bowl.
What you think about it, please? What's up with the Super
It was
Bowl,
actually
man?
it started off slow for me, man. It was definitely a good game. The first half I watched at my mother-in-law's house. I really planned to go home at halftime and not even cut it back on. It was a little boring. I'm glad I did though. It definitely picked up in the second
Why was
half
it
and the end of the game. Maybe because the first half went by so fast, and I really wanted to see offense. Like especially after that, even though my Patriots was in the game last year, it was terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, that was a
terrible
bad
game.
one.
And so I
That
seen
ball wasn't even moving in that
I
game.
I seen that game because I looked up. It was halftime. It was 10-10.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, here
The
we go
ball was
again.
actually moving in that game.
Yeah,
though.
but
It was
like
just
I said,
because the
second half
49ers
went
was
so
running
fast.
the ball. Yeah.
It was a little boring, but then the second half really turned up, and we got to see why I picked me, and you probably both picked the 49ers, not the 49ers, but the Chiefs, and why we picked them because my homeboy, a bad boy.
Yeah, man. My explanation was simple with that one. It wasn't deep. I didn't know how it was gonna happen. I just say, man, I always look at big games. Even though none of us played in a Super Bowl, but whatever the biggest game you ever played in, you walk away from every one of them type of games, and you looking at 2 and 3 plays like, damn, if we would have made them plays, that's Patrick Mahomes right there. The guy touching the ball every game, every play on offense,
and I think
and
we
making them
probably
plays,
in
man.
agreeance that the 49ers probably on paper were all around the better team.
Yeah, I thought like,
that they were definitely the better team all around, but
it's about making plays,
They got
man.
that player, man. They got that
Because look
player.
at Jimmy G.
Yeah,
He had a shot down the middle of the field, man.
Shout
Emmanuel
out to all
Sanders.
y'all haters talking about keep Jimmy G over Tom Brady. Yeah, that's what we would have got. Garbage.
I mean,
Trash can.
I think he might have been a little better than Brady this year for y'all.
I mean, maybe so, but he
can
in a
move a
big
little
game,
bit.
we trying to win now, bro. We got
Right.
Tom Brady,
Right.
but
I mean, I just
It's a
hope
good game,
everybody
though,
see, man. Mahomes is the real deal, man. Championships are
the
won by
best quarterback,
players.
bro. I like Lamar Jackson, fantastic, but Mahomes got everything, man. He got the entire package, man.
Were the commercials good?
Commercials was straight.
It was all right, man. I'll give you that.
They had some straight commercials. I remember it was. No, I don't remember it. It'd be too many of me to
I
remember
mean, they
them
wasn't good, and
nowadays.
y'all don't remember shit.
I mean, they weren't bad. They wasn't.
They
nothing
weren't bad. They was straight.
I'm a little older now. I don't really.
You
give
know
a
what was
shit.
straight? Halftime show was straight.
I heard the halftime
Liddy.
show was a big ass Cinco de
like
Mayo celebration.
Bro, that pissed me off, bro. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
why y'all
lie to you,
ain't like
bro.
that?
And I was arguing with my family in there. They like Miami is, it's Spanish and shit.
I
I'm
heard-
like, okay,
I
cool,
heard-
but football is an American sport.
I heard
like,
it was adobo and Goya powder everywhere.
Shakira didn't speak a bit of English on stage.
I ain't know what she was saying, but it had me lit.
Not one word was in English.
I mean, that's cool. We listen to Lil Uzi Vert.
I do not listen
You
to
listen to
Uzi
somebody who mumble on the track.
I don't.
Let them speak. I mean, I
mean,
get
it's
what y'all
fine.
saying. I was just
But
lit.
J-Lo
I
was
enjoyed
lit.
it.
She 50 years old. She
Yeah.
looks fantastic.
Yeah. I didn't
know?
realize how much of a J-Lo fan I actually was. Because
She make good
when she
music,
came
man.
on the stage, I looked at my girl and was like, oh, J-Lo wasn't that good. And then every song she performed, I'm like, damn, that was her. I like that one.
I would have liked it for them to get some up. And what really I was looking for the Kobe tribute that they were supposed to have. Unfortunately, it didn't air on TV, which was weird.
Got to get the angles right, camera people.
Yeah, like they supposedly had a gold and purple cross on the field when J-Lo brought her daughter out to sing with her. and
Yeah.
we didn't get to see that at all on TV.
And most people, I guess, if you didn't know who that was, didn't even know that was her daughter.
Nope, we guessed at the crib. Yeah,
Amber
we
told me that one too. She's like, "Oh, that's J-Lo's daughter." I'm like,
yeah, so the tribute kind of went over our heads, the people at home. Maybe it was nice for the people in the stadium, but
I ain't mad
a
at
lot of people coming at Jay-Z too, man.
for
They
what?
say this is Jay-Z kind of signed up to be kind of like the ambassador for a moment like this, right? And so a lot of people, especially in the black community, are upset. They say he definitely could have did more to diversify the.
Absolutely, it could have been
Yeah,
more
the
flavor. They
halftime
could have
show.
got some more, especially if you was gonna go with older artists. Like
They could have put Pitbull on that thing.
easily.
Pitbull. What kind of
Easily.
song he got? I don't even know what song. What's
I'm
one of
not
his best
sure.
ones?
I don't know.
Shot,
There you
shot.
go. Yeah, everybody. He got a lot of songs.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Flow Rider, right?
I don't know none. Yeah, I don't know any of his songs.
I mean, but he's
Yeah, they could have got Rick Ross on the stage.
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy
could
would've
have got
did.
him out of jail,
He in jail.
cut his hair up a little bit, fix his haircut.
That
got him on stage.
It probably would have cost them more to get him right than to get him than it was worth. Yeah, that would have cost him a little too.
Like I said, it wasn't bad, man. It wasn't bad. It's better than it's probably been.
I ain't mad at it.
I mean, but why would what is it with Jay-Z? You thought
I didn't have any expectations of him. I
a
mean,
lot
I'm
of
just
people were angry at him.
Yeah, a lot of
Him and
people, I just hear his
Beyonce
name.
No, he sat during the national anthem. Him and Beyonce.
did he?
Yes. So a lot of people had mixed emotions about that. A lot of people been going at him about that. So that's probably why you've been hearing them more so in the spotlight, because they did sit during the national anthem.
Or, I didn't.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's the big deal? Like, yeah,
It's the same thing. People outraged about paying respects to the flag, not understanding.
they getting ridiculous. People, I've been to so many sporting events, and I'm in the military. I've been to so many sporting events, and I've seen people sit down, count.
But that's what
Everybody
people
doesn't stand
don't
up.
understand about our country is what it's
free
supposed.
country.
It's supposed to be a free country.
Right.
That's the whole point. Is I can choose to not stand up if I don't want to. But that's kind of where they went with it.
Shout out to Pat Mahomes, black quarterbacks. Got us one. When the last time we had one?
They said
Russell
it's
Wilson,
only the third one. Yeah, third one in history.
Doug Williams, Russell Wilson, Pat Mahomes. Let's get it, baby.
And we look like we may have some more in the future, man. Because I think they should be the favorites coming back. What you got?
That don't mean nothing.
He mixed. He
He
definitely
mixed,
mixed.
man.
He definitely mixed.
Listen. He's still black.
He got.
And
Because if he do something bad, they gonna
they pull his ass over,
Yeah.
he gonna be black.
yeah, he black, bro. Don't even think about giving him away. Chill out.
Yeah, we're gonna keep him.
Right. What we need to. I got a question, man.
What's up?
Pat Mahomes, man, he first black quarterback, man, but he went to Disney World, man. Can we stop going? Can we mix it up?
Well, hell,
It's first is 2020, man. Disney is outdated, man. I know it's somewhere you can go with Astro World closed down. Where can you go now?
Disney pay a handsome amount.
I thought
think
they just
that's
give you
what
a
it
car.
is, man. I don't know. I think they might. First of all, it's a tradition, and younger quarterbacks probably just recognize that on TV, and that's basically what he said prior to. He must feel great to be the quarterback to say I'm going to Disney World. So we knew he was definitely gonna say it.
But he ain't got it. I'm talking about going.
I guess because it's close. Because usually they go like the day after. Like last year,
Don't matter.
I think Tom Brady and Julian Edelman were like there, like the day after. I guess maybe.
But it's
'cause
not close. I mean, the Super Bowl was in Minneapolis last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, that was year before. It was Atlanta. It was.
Maybe not that it was close. I mean,
You forget
I have
things
no
happen in
idea,
Atlanta,
bro. I have
huh?
no idea.
See, but I think they sponsor that. As
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I know. I think you
it's
get like a
something
car. I
sponsored, man.
think
They
you
probably
get like
a little money, man. They probably get a little bread.
Yeah, get a little broke off a little bit. Hey man, we need another like amusement park or somewhere fun, man. And get my.
Ain't nowhere else to go as far as amusement park wise to me.
Yes, Disney.
Look, hold on,
Yes,
here we go.
Epcot Center.
I wonder what they do.
Can
for
Will, you just
rides.
won the Super Bowl. Where you going? I'm going to the Universal Circus.
I don't even think it's out right now, so you just be waiting.
What? No, it's out for sure. Todd used to work like for them. Like he was like.
I mean, but is it out right now?
Oh yeah, that's right. Ty was the traveling accountant.
Yeah, we gotta wait. We going to wait, bro. Until it's, look, it might not be lit now, but when it's lit, that's what we gonna celebrate.
Josh Gordon said, "I'm about to go get high."
Man, I'd be so tired. He'd be like, "Ken, where you going? Home. I'm straight."
I don't know where.
Where would you go
man?
if you had won the Super Bowl, where you want to go?
I guess Disney World would be the allure. Just
Shit, going somewhere where I can relax and enjoy
relax
myself.
and have a drink, probably. But
Too
you
many
can do
kids,
that anywhere.
Going to an island, man.
Yeah, too many kids at Disney.
That might be
Disney
that might be
World.
the move.
No weak ass Disney.
No,
World.
that's not the move. I go to Universal Studios first.
I
Yeah.
don't want to go neither one of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What would you rather go then?
I'd probably be we should have a house party or something, man. Because I ain't.
Yeah, we throwing a mansion party at that.
We got to get fucked up. Yeah.
It's gonna be turned.
Strippers and cocaine.
It's gonna
Everything.
It's gonna be everything you wished it would be.
When Lamar Jackson win, we're gonna see what he say, man.
How did Mongoose celebrate when he won his
Oh,
championships
shit.
back in the day?
Hell if I know.
He went to the whites only bathroom.
Went to the Cotton Club or some shit. I don't know.
The boom boom room.
Yeah, he drank off the white fountain. That's what it was. A lord. There.
My boy went to Ray's boom boom room. What we got here? Hoops, man. Iggy, man. They after my boy Iggy today, ain't it?
It's been like what did it start? Yesterday.
Yesterday, I think.
So the Memphis Grizzlies are coming. The young Memphis Grizzlies are coming at Iguodala for basically not wanting to play for them. Jalen Rose, me and Cam watched it a little early. He made a good point. That is, I guess I understand it because it is kind of taking a shot at them. They're in the playoffs right now or fighting for playoff position. And Iguodala not playing for them was basically saying, hey, man, y'all not contenders, so I want to go to a contender. So they've been a little angry. And Dylan Brooks came out and said he did pay some respects to Iguodala, said he was right and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, he said, can't wait till he's gone, basically, so we can play him. And then John Morant's chimed in and been on top of it as well. So it's been a lot of discussion with that. I know Steph Curry jumped in, tried to defend Iguodala. John Morant went back at Steph Curry. So it's been a lot of back and forth, man.
Man, fuck all that. Let's catch the fade, man.
You want to fight already?
It's too much talking.
Man, why you want to fight, man?
Let's
Look.
catch the fade. Young punk.
Young whippersnappers. Young whippersnappers.
He's so violent. He like, forget it. Fuck all that. Let's box right now.
You gotta show these young millennials, these young Gen Zs, man.
Well, if you want to take the old school approach, Iggy need to get his ass in there and hoop then.
He ain't
Shit.
got to. He ain't got to.
I mean, I think when he came in, and that's kind of what Steph Curry allured to. Like, bro, he's a seasoned vet with rings. He can do whatever he want.
And back problems.
Then John Morant went on some asshole shit and posted a picture of Kevin Durant. Like, this is why he got rings. So it you know.
Ja Morant would get his face torn off.
I don't care. I mean, I love it. I that part about it, I love it. I don't care if he get his face torn off or not. First and foremost, Steph got to come back and see him too.
No, you know Steph ain't guarding him.
Nah.
Well, that ain't fair then.
about
I don't want to talk
Ain't
about
about
it. Then.
fairness.
I don't want to talk about it. If Steph ain't going to guard him, then we don't want to hear that.
Out there. That's what he out there.
We don't want to hear it. They say,
Nah,
save it.
You don't get that privilege.
Save it.
You don't get that
Nah,
privilege. Little rookie.
But it's really the Grizzlies' fault, though. I mean,
That's what I say. I think it's their
it's the
fault.
Grizzlies' fault. I know for a fact. I won't say I know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure that Iguodala came in like, yo, I ain't playing. Y'all need to trade me. He gave him a list of destinations he want to be traded to. Why they holding on to him so long, I have no idea.
They want too much for him. Clearly, they want a first round or a pick for a player with an expiring contract. It's like, who does that? They don't do that for any other player.
At this point, they see themselves as contenders for at least the playoffs right now. He should have been gone.
Mm-hmm.
Get something for him that can help your team.
For me, I asked a question. I asked, like, are they being greedy by just like not
I'm
doing,
sure.
but by not just doing the typical
Yeah, he a vet, man.
buyout?
Get him out of here, man.
But then I hear people, Ducci told me, that's the reason why half the team, and there's only 5 good teams every year because they just let these vets off the hook and not, why don't he said from the stance of why don't Iggy accept this, embrace this, like Chris Paul per se, go in here and work with these young guys and try to build.
First of all,
something.
Iggy's
why is that
not
why is that not an option for players?
I feel so bad for my boy. Y'all holding him hostage
Who?
with these 95 and
95,
babies.
90. You realize, these boys was born in like Zion. I think was born in 2000.
These 2000s.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for Iggy.
But
Free Iggy.
free Iggy.
Chris Paul, first of all, does not have the luxury that Iguodala has because of his contract.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's the only
guarantee you
difference.
That Chris Paul wanted out before the season started. Now, Iguodala, I think talent-wise, between Iggy and Chris Paul is still at a higher level right now to lead a team the way he is than Iguodala. Iguodala's more of a role player. So, he can go play with them, but
yeah, that's kind of why I'm like unsure about the Grizzlies. Like Iggy, like I think they overvalue him. Yeah, he's a great piece for a championship team, but for most teams, he's not worth a pick. In the teams that are in the run for the championship, not trading you a second round pick.
He's not going to play every night for you guys because he want to stay from getting injured.
Yeah,
so
he don't want to play a lot of minutes.
Just send my boy somewhere where they got some class. He comes from a team of respect. Esteemed
hit his new Warriors fan. Hit his new Warriors. Let's talk about them Warriors.
He was in San Fran. Now he in Memphis. These little youngsters playing out of that rowdy rap shit.
He get some Gus fried chicken though
in the locker room.
Fuck the club up.
He used to Steph Curry and gospel rap, and send my boy somewhere where he can be comfortable.
Where you think the best fit for him? Where you want to see him go?
I don't know.
He want to get him back to Golden State. You damn.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him come back.
They say he's gonna come back next year.
Let's get the old crew.
To Golden State?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, mid level. He gonna take a little.
He back in Golden State next year.
Oh yeah, of course,
That's
man.
all.
Steph might pay him right out of his pocket.
See, everybody's in rest mode right now. Steph resting.
Boy, you ain't lying.
I don't like
Clay
it.
resting.
Well, they hurt.
Iggy resting.
I mean, they hurt.
They hurt, but I still don't like it.
We're gonna get the gang back together.
Clay cool.
Steph got a broke hand. What you?
I think he just prolonged it, but I let it rock.
No, they actually talking about he gonna come back next year.
Oh yeah, he about to ball. I thought at first
they.
they said that he was gonna be out for the season with the broke hand. Huh?
Yeah, he was shooting.
Shooting that thing?
Yeah, he's supposed to be back this month coming up. Which I think
John Morant saying, all right, he gonna welcome him back. He gonna pin him in. John Morant said, come get it.
John Morant gonna get his little young.
I would like it. I think the Clippers or the Lakers could use him. I think that'll be a big help.
Okay. I got a question for you, Daton. Since you just this big time Warriors fan,
He
now,
knew it.
you ready for this? Y'all gonna let D-Lo go
Yeah, he out of there.
right now? We got a couple days for the deadline.
Look, we can get him gone.
Really?
Get him.
For who? Why you don't? First of all, why you don't like him? Why you think you're just gonna get rid of him? And what you think you're gonna get for him?
I ain't got no problem.
What's the
with D-Lo.
plan?
I have no problem with D-Lo, but I mean Steph, he feeling better. This season is a dud. We ain't going nowhere. So we can go ahead and just get rid of him. Maybe get a few picks or something. Gear up for next year. For the return.
Okay.
I think they should hold on to him to see. We're good.
Okay.
Hold on to him just to see if he can mesh well, at least with Steph Curry. I wouldn't. They got him for 4 years. I would not be in any rush to trade him now. If an offer like Ben Simmons comes available, because I do not think, me and Cam was talking about Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid do not mix. They don't go together. Ben Simmons will be perfect in Oakland. If they get him, you will see them back as the front runner for the championship.
I don't know. Ben Simmons gonna have to get that jump shot together.
Not when you got Steph Curry and Klay Thompson out there.
Look,
brother.
let me tell you this. I'm gonna say this, and we got to get to the next segment because there's a time restraint on this one. But I apologize to Ben Simmons, man, because to get the best out of him, you really got to open the floor up. So him in the open floor, he be so nasty.
And yeah, you're right.
You crazy.
What?
Yeah,
and an important thing is Ben Simmons, he light skinned too. So when they join,
you trying to build a light skinned coalition out there?
Look, it's always work.
I see it.
And Draymond.
I see it. And Draymond black ass.
All right, so we got something special. I got something new for y'all. We got something new. We gonna call my boy Hot Take Zoe up, man. Hot Take Zoe say he want to call in, man. If you call him up, Keith. Call him up, man. Call up Hot Take Zoe, man. So we gonna call Hot Take, man. Hot Take got some of the hottest takes in the world. We gonna see what he got to talk to us about this week.
The coldest of the takes.
The coldest of the takes.
Hello?
Fellas.
Yo, Hot Take Zoe, man. What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
We got my boy DP and Daton Pope in the building, man.
Oh, Dayton on here. They love my
what trash ass takes you got, boy?
Say, he is not Hot Take Zoe. He is Cold Take Zoe.
I got some fire for y'all today, boy. Hey, look.
Got, bro?
What you got?
I got three takes, man.
Okay.
Two gonna be NBA related, and I got NFL, which is gonna be my hot take of the week. The NFL take hot. All right, first up, man.
Ain't none of this shit gonna be
NBA. Watch. Look, man. I don't want to hear no more Kyle Kuzma trade rumors. I don't want to hear no more about trading Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma ain't going nowhere. Think about this. The Lakers have a real history of like trading players a year too early, man. I don't understand why we are trying to give up the farm to appease LeBron. When you think about it, really Kuzma is the only player who's not relying on LeBron to get his own shot. And you want to trade him away for what?
Wrong.
Okay, so I'm gonna let Keith answer this take first. What do you think about this take, please?
First of all, it's a crock of shit. Kyle Kuzma can go as fast as possible.
See, I told you.
He cannot. Right now, we need somebody else that can create their own shot. Kyle Kuzma is not a ball handler that can create their own shot. He is not that. Right now, if we have LeBron James, if we're going to have LeBron James, we are in win now mode. So we do not. Young players don't really mean shit to us. Anthony Davis is young enough and can carry us as a young player going forward. So Kyle Kuzma can definitely go. Have you seen his stats playing with the other stars? Now, without the stars, when he can just shoot all willy-nilly, yeah, they're fantastic.
He'll kill it,
He's fantastic. He can shoot as many balls as he wants. He still can't create his own shot.
Well,
he basically shoots from deep.
That's any good player. The volume of he's a high volume shooter. I mean, that's anybody. Harden scored 60 points off 30 shots. Like, you need the volume. He's not getting the volume.
Well, he's not going to get it in L.A., so it's a point where he
get the volume.
Yeah,
nobody is, but listen, nobody is. That's my thing. Nobody's going to get the volume. You already got 2 megastars.
Well, and they ain't going nowhere, so guess what?
So why
get some of this fit.
So that's my point. So why are we holding on to him?
What you got, DP?
So my thing was this. If there's something specific that we need to get after, we got other assets we can go trade. If we need like a ball handler or something like that. There's also, you got free agent market. You're going to have Darren Collison out there. I mean, there's other things we can do without having to give up.
Listen, I'm not saying, hey, just give him away. That's not what I'm saying. Let's just give Kyle. No. First off, we need to get rid of we need to get rid of Danny Green. Danny Green's got to go. We bought Danny Green in to play defense, on-ball defense on top guards. Danny Green can't guard fucking nobody. Danny Green can't guard me probably right now. He's supposed to be a spot-up shooter. I don't think he's shooting the ball all that great either. So we paid him $10, $12 million or more than what? I don't know what we paid him, an astronomical amount for a role player, and he ain't worth a shit. So he needs to be the first person on the list. But what I'm saying is, if we can get a ball handler like a Derrick Rose and they ask for Kyle Kuzma, I wouldn't be so shot not to give him to him. That's what I'm saying.
What you got, DP?
What's your next topic, man?
Hey, man, hold on, Lonzo.
Hey, these supposed to be, Cam, these supposed to be quick hot takes. I ain't supposed to get no rebuttal. I'm supposed to give y'all my hot takes. Y'all let it soak in. Y'all reply when I'm getting off the phone.
What else you pulling out the dumpster?
He said we got
you don't have no conversation? Oh, you don't have no. I'll let you get the hell out the phone. That's fine.
I'm shooting down that take, though. What you think, Keith? You shooting down that
take?
All right, man. What's the next one, man?
All right, the next take, man. I do not care about this Golden State Hawks Minnesota deal that everybody keeps throwing on Twitter and everywhere. I could care less. Like, none of them players gonna make any difference on any of them teams.
What's the players that's involved in the?
They're trying to move. They're talking about moving Frank Covington to Golden State. And,
Frank who? Frank Covington? Nah, I don't know.
I mean.
Robert
moving,
ain't no Frank Covington.
Robert, sorry.
Frank.
Covington. They're moving Covington to Golden State. D'Angelo Russell to Minnesota. Some other pieces going to the Hawks. But it's nothing significant. I'm tired of them moving players and not gonna move the needle any direction. Minnesota need to move Carter out of their town. The Hawks in Atlanta, they ain't been do nothing because they in Atlanta.
Every trade can be the trade. Alonzo.
Yeah, I was about to say your take is at least getting a little hotter because you at least said trade Karl Anthony Towns. But like Alonzo, not like Alonzo said, like Daton said, man, it's only 4 or 5 players that really move the needle, man, and they ain't going nowhere. LeBron, Greek Freak, them guys move the needle,
but.
There's a couple players that can move the needle, like a Jimmy Butler or something like that. He's not a top 5 NBA player.
But you have to look at the age that we're in right now. We have to look at the times that we're in now. This next season is more so about pairs of stars. So I agree with you. If Minnesota can attract another superstar, then Karl-Anthony Towns might have to go. But D'Angelo Russell is showing you how good he was with the Nets and with the Warriors. And if you pair him with Karl-Anthony Towns, you're definitely looking at a possible playoff team. Now, are they ready for the finals? Probably not. But like I said, everybody can't get Kevin Durant. So that doesn't mean just lay down and give up. You know, the Hawks, like I said, I don't see how this works for – I agree with your hot take because I don't see Robert Covington going to the Warriors for what? If I'm giving up D'Angelo Russell, you're going to have to give me some picks probably. If you're trying to just say Robert Covington, I'm not just taking Robert Covington for D'Angelo Russell. That's pocket shit. And like I just told him earlier, I think they're trying to wait to see if Steph Curry comes back to see what it looks like with D'Angelo Russell. And then, like I said, I'm not trading D'Angelo Russell for anybody but Ben Simmons.
They say the Timberwolves, man, trying to move hell and earth right now.
I don't blame them.
Get him right now.
They thought they was going to get him in
free agency. Until they did the sign and trade.
And the
thing is, like, when they get him, what are they sitting right now in the West?
I mean, right now, but he's under contract for 4 years. That's the thing about certain cities. Atlanta, exactly. Atlanta, Minnesota, Cleveland, places, Detroit, they don't get free agents. So the way for them to get players is to get players that's already under contract that they got control of for at least 4. Now, D'Angelo Russell under contract for 4 years. He can't do shit. Karl-Anthony Towns under contract. Those are the type of guys they have to go get so they can have a chance to compete. You don't hear anybody say, I'm going to Minnesota.
Even Jimmy got there in a trade.
Right. So as soon as he got up out of there, as soon as he could.
Come on, man. He broke it.
But what's your next take, man? I'm okay with that.
My take's getting a little warmer, man.
Yeah,
this is a hot take. This my hot take of the week, man.
Oh, shit.
Man, bear with me. The Cowboys.
Oh, shit, nah.
I'm going to start out. The Cowboys pursued Jameis Winston in free agency.
Me and my boy just had a whole conversation.
Hear me out. This is why. So, Dak, to me, I'm a Cowboy fan, diehard. Dak Prescott doesn't give you a premium over other average quarterbacks. So, and he's going to be expensive.
I'm about to say, you just don't want to pay him. That's what it comes down to.
Correct. And he's going to be expensive. So I think, okay, what can I get the same amount of production from a yard perspective, touchdown perspective from that I could get from Dak Prescott from somebody else? The only person out there is Jameis Winston. He's got the yards. He's going to get a touchdown. But he's going to get a ball to the other team.
Oh, yeah.
But the reason he gave the ball to the other team last year is that he was in that offense and they did not run the ball at all. They did not have a dominant running back.
That's true.
You put Jameis Winston with the Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott in that dominant running game, that offensive line, man, he gonna ball out, bro. He gonna ball out, man. I'm ready for it. Hey, he gonna ball out.
Hey, listen here, man. That shit hot, but he might be on the side.
No.
I actually listen. I understand what people. I'm actually with you here. Not like I wouldn't do it, but I like the take. Jameis is capable. We haven't seen him in the best situation
I
ever.
give him that is
We know he can throw that peel.
To the other team. I think he's colorblind. That's the problem.
That's Bruce Arians' offense, though.
No, it's not. He was doing that before then. He's always. What are y'all talking about? Bruce Arians been the coach 1 year. He's been turning this thing over. This dude's been turning the ball over at an astronomical rate. Okay.
I want to hear from my boy Daton. Daton, what do you think about that take, bro?
I don't care nothing about the NFL. I feel like you think you Chris Broussard or somebody.
Not the light skin wonder.
Chris, he's about him. He just light skinned out today. Yes, he trying to put an all light skinned team together in Golden State.
But see, I just don't. I don't like it because if you look at the Tampa Bay offense, though, he's had some premier weapons, though, especially on the outside. And he seems to be able to find the other team very well. So, they
were really fast. The only reason I said it because they were really fast heavy in that offense. Well, I don't believe in Dak long term because he's too. Jameis is not afraid to fail. I feel like Dak is afraid to fail, so he don't get that rock out too fast enough. I think the problem
is the Dallas Cowboys haven't set a pecking order of. Okay, who's going to be our guy to carry us? They're trying to appease Dak and Zeke. They got to pick one. Okay?
And Amari Cooper.
Yeah, and Amari Cooper. They're trying to appease everybody because these contracts are here.
Yeah.
So once they get them locked up, they'll be able to run off. And the coach is trash. They finally got rid of him. But I think they'll be able to do look at a pecking order because do you rely on Dak? Do you rely on Zeke? And I think it was just a lot of confusion there. And I think y'all trash as an organization anyway, but that's just another hot take.
Yeah, L to you for even liking the Cowboys.
Yeah, shame on you.
Hey, that might have been the hottest take of the week right there. Y'all won't get that content nowhere else. That's exclusive content.
Tell me you have another one.
No, tell me you don't.
No, that's it, man. But for real though, I appreciate everything y'all doing, man. Y'all doing a good job. Keep up the good work. Keep the hustle strong, man. I listen in on the podcast every week, so
Appreciate
like what I'm hearing from y'all, man. Y'all keep it up, man. God bless.
Appreciate
Hey, man,
you,
well,
brother.
look, man, I appreciate the hot takes, man. We probably have to get you back on here next week, man, to see what you're thinking about this hot, man. So I appreciate you the support, man. I appreciate you calling in, brother.
Yes, sir. All right, my boy.
Yes, sir.
All right.
See you on Call of Duty, my boy. Work on that.
All right, everybody. That was Alonzo the Trash Man.
Lonzo, man, hot take Zoe, man. Zoe, man, he gonna always have a hot take for you, man. He gonna always have something hot and compelling, man. But let's get back to where we was at, man, right before we got to the hot take segment, man. I got to make sure I plan that a little better next week.
Oh, that's all
we could have, but going back to the Iguodala thing, the Grizzlies thing, man, to get back on just some real shit, man. I like what is going with the league. I like to watch Ja Morant take lead, be a leader on the team, stand up for his teammates, and stand by his teammates. Just like Steph, I like the energy it's bringing to the league, the shit talk, the animosity it's bringing to the league. With that all said, man, sports and especially hoops, man, it's about the locker room, about brotherhood, man. So a quick question, man. What NBA player? Let me back up. What type of vibe would you like in your optimal locker room? Like if you was on a team, man, what type of locker room would you thrive in?
I need an alpha vibe, man. I need everybody in there to be with the shits. Like,
I disagree with that. I think too many alphas in the locker room, or maybe like I said, too many alphas in the locker room makes it hard for anybody to lead anybody. So
that's true too.
I don't think that will work all the way. I think there does have to be a good mixture, but I think too many Kobe's, in a sense, rest in peace, could fuck your vibe up. But too many Dwight Howards could definitely fuck your vibe up too. So
too many
Dwight Howards could be a dangerous
you got some
thing.
shit.
You got
There's a lot of shit going on in the locker room, man.
That's a lot of fucking playing, man. I think you gotta have one, but I don't think he needs to be your best player. Which is why I think it didn't work with Kobe and Dwight, because he was
Dwight played too goddamn much,
such an important player for the team, and Kobe looking at this big dude playing all the goddamn time. He's like, yo, brother. Yeah, so
get on the block, shit.
So who would you want to be?
What type of
your
player?
favorite? Yeah, who would be your favorite?
I need some dogs, man, in my locker room, man.
All trash can dudes. Go ahead, talent wise, but go ahead.
Being talent aside, man, we don't even care. Like talent aside, I need guys with like a mentality. Like I need like a Lou Will type mentality in my locker room. I need just a smooth score. He always
chill, bro.
I need a guy who will always be no.
Go ahead, though.
I need the cool guy that's gonna be smooth no matter what's happening. His facial expression don't change. His MO don't change. Nothing about him change. I think that's that Lou Will type player I need on my team. Mm-hmm. Now I'm normally the trash man on my team. You know what I mean?
You the trash can trash man. Like,
First off,
ain't no argument here.
Listen. I shouldn't have said trash
can. You held yourself in, my boy.
Cam the dumpster diver.
So I'm normally the hard hat. Okay. Trash man.
Okay.
God damn, I keep saying trash can. I'm just setting myself up in here. You got to have that type of player on your team, that dog that is going to do everything that nobody else wants to do.
Okay.
And then you got to have that guy who having too much fun, man. You got to have that guy who just having too much fun all the time. Because he the only person who going to make, like, them real super aggressive situations.
It's got to be a role player. See, I'll take Lance Stevenson. I'm okay with that.
Really?
Because he still plays hard.
He played too much, though. And he
So now he played too much. I'm
No.
Did you
confused.
just say you need to do that play a lot?
no, but he can't play. He actually can't be on the floor. See, that's what I'm saying. The guy who plays too much can't actually play.
Oh well, who
He
you
just
want
in the
there?
locker room.
Mascot?
Like
You
Camp,
want that dude?
like
What's that
Camp
dude?
Mazemore before. Oh, Cameron
Okay,
Payne.
Yeah,
Cameron.
Yeah,
I
that's who
need
you
Cameron
want.
Payne on my
Nah,
squad.
See, nah.
You can't.
Nope. I don't
You-
like
you-
him. I know what you
Yeah, you gotta have him because he gonna keep what. He gonna hit you with
See,
the shake.
Quinn
He
Cook,
wanna
go-
Quinn
James
Cook is
Jones.
enough for me. Everybody love Quinn Cook.
There
If
go.
you
Yeah.
look- But he can play though.
But he ain't
When
gonna play
Steph Curry
too much.
when
He ain't
Steph
gonna play
Curry
too
go out,
much.
when Steph Curry be injured, he come out and kill.
He all right. 2 or 3 games at a time. That's what you had. But he gonna keep your
Playoffs, he
handshakes
ain't
right.
work for shit. But
He
regular
got the
season,
whole
Quinn Cook tough.
Quinn Cook got the database of everybody handshakes. He got
Cam
he got
bro.
the, he hold the ox cord on the trips. That's what Quinn Cook do.
Bro,
And then he
you
got a
don't-
little game on the side.
See,
You
I'm more. I
don't
like
get
Russell.
back,
I like
bro.
Russell Westbrook.
Talking about a fucking handshake
I
specialist.
like Russell
You
Westbrook.
don't get out of here.
I'll take Russell Westbrook.
You
in my
gotta
locker
have
room.
a shake specialist, man. Come on.
Russell Westbrook.
What?
I like Russell Westbrook.
Oh, you gotta
in my
have
locker room.
Brooke in the locker room.
He
Yeah.
gonna play a little bit, dance with you, chill. But when it's game time,
Nah, start dancing, bro. Yeah, he like I ain't trying to dance
yeah,
no
ain't
more.
no
Let's get it.
dance.
He said
And you better dance with him. You see, he got who was that?
Jeremy Lamb.
He almost fucked Jeremy Lamb up over a handshake, didn't he?
That's why Daton over here talking that shit.
Nah,
A handshake specialist is fucking key in the locker room,
I'd
bro.
rather have a foul specialist over a
I like
handshake
that too. You
specialist.
gotta have one of them. Somebody just come out and
Yeah.
slap a dude on the court. That's
They don't
the
got
shit.
them no more.
I'm taking Nazi Muhammad in my locker room.
Nah, you got to be in the league now. You in the league
Oh.
now, you got to get. Ooh, I actually, one of Moore's twins, boy.
Oh yeah, they fuck you up.
That's what I need.
What that, Oubre, man. I think Oubre.
I need a
Oubre
Oubre,
crazy.
yeah, he crazy too.
Yeah, actually, I need, and you got to have somebody who always in some bullshit.
I want somebody that can actually fight too. I'm gonna take Serge.
Yeah.
Who
I'm
can,
gonna take James Johnson, bro. James Johnson do karate,
dude?
black belt.
So you got to have, oh,
James Johnson kicked Daton ass over there.
Man,
yeah,
look,
they didn't think he got all that
James
jujitsu
Johnson
going.
fuck around and get these hands.
Dude, James-
James Johnson tough.
Yeah, I don't know. You ain't giving James. You might have to.
All
Let's
that-
start with
all
like
that-
JJ Barea. Let's see
all
if you
that-
can handle. He stop. Nah, that's
All
disrespectful.
that
You might
karate
get
shit
James.
look good until you catch one.
I think James Johnson to give it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
That dude crazy. And did you see that damn silver shit he had on?
Mm-mm.
That outfit. He look like the 10 man. You ain't gonna beat nobody up dressed like the 10 man, Dave.
Man, please.
He got so much heart.
10 man my ass.
That 10 man had a lot of heart.
See, but
Okay.
see, I got Russell Westbrook, James Johnson, kick your ass. Who else? I said, I can't do Dwight. I just can't do Dwight.
You could do. I could do the new
Dwight
Dwight.
too goddamn big, playing too much. I can't. Do
I
that.
don't like big dude. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
I can't do
Dwight can't keep his hands to it.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
like
He
hit
said-
that shit hurt, bruh.
Nah, he touching on people and shit. Touching them in ways they don't want to be touched.
Only thing that would keep me away from Russell Westbrook is the dress code. I think I can't. Y'all be talking. Y'all think that shit swag? That shit. Is
That shit be
trash.
hard, bro. Y'all ain't. That's a problem. Y'all ain't really got no style. 'Cause
I
see,
guess not. 'cause-
style, you got to push the limit sometimes. Man. You got to
See,
push
I watch my
yourself.
dog.
You gotta
Shout out
push
to my dog.
yourself.
I'm taking Steph Curry in my locker room too. My dog gonna play the game. We talk about.
Oh yeah, I take
everybody,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
But that's
Steph
Steph the
nerdy.
cool one. He the cool one. Well, nah, his demeanor changed sometimes. He talks too
Yeah,
much
but
shit.
see his swag. I can follow my dog. He got his swag up on every game.
He be on league fits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, chill. It's nice, bro.
You know who I don't need on my team?
Who?
Dwayne
I
Bacon.
already knew it. I already knew it.
Dwayne Bacon.
That's your
Look,
man.
no, it's not, bro. And Dwayne, let me talk to you, bro. It's time to let's go ahead and make this. This is why people like Vince Carter in the league. People like Dwayne Bacon. You gotta get up out of there.
Connected, man.
Yeah, get up out of there, man. James, look, who was I even talking about? Dwayne Bacon.
Dwayne Bacon.
People like Vince Carter. People are complaining about Vince Carter being in the league. He taking a rock spot. People like Dwayne Bacon.
Playing.
Who?
Playing.
Vince Carter.
I'm talking about
I'm
people who
just saying,
complain. Yeah,
yeah.
Dwayne Bacon is really the problem with the league. This kid does not work on his game. He's exactly what JJ Redick was talking about. These kids are too worried about what getting on league fits. Dwayne Bacon got more appearances on league fits than he got in the regular season. He played for the Hornets.
So
Getting
what
fresh.
you want him to do?
I need him to do something different. That's not the type of guy we need in the locker room, bro.
Okay.
You want to stay away
But
from
you
Russell
want
Westbrook
but you
because he
want
got
a
too
handshake
much.
specialist.
But he bringing something to the game. Shit, we only gonna fry Dwayne Bacon for the game and then shit.
So I got a question though.
What up?
So just steering a little back toward what started the topic. Would you be okay with Andre Iguodala sitting out?
Man, no, only from this perspective. That man making like 17 M. So you can't convince, especially like a kid born in 2000, you can't convince this kid looking at this dude making 17 M's. He ain't getting that. He ain't playing. He on TV. He on First Take. He joking with Jalen Rose on TV about the bag. You know what I mean? With Jalen Rose making jokes. And he not coming to practice, nothing. You don't even want to get in this mud with us. It's almost like, like Will Smith say, like, why he don't want to play with us? So I'm going to be after him. So I'm going to have a problem.
But they know why.
Because he the master. They need to be practicing their art.
Not even. But they know why, though.
He ain't
They know
gotta
why.
I probably have a problem. I was a young
To me,
kid,
this is
man.
the Grizzlies' fault. They
Yeah, they got to get
coming
him out of
in,
here.
bro, that he did not want to be there, bro. They made it a point that they weren't going to trade him early. They wanted to be assholes about it. When they could, I think the problem is they didn't think they were going to be this good. Be honest.
My
Yeah.
dog
Come on
is
now.
there as a consultant.
He ain't
Dude,
consulting,
he is
no,
nothing
he ain't.
more.
I don't think he been to
He
the,
has earned the
He
right.
ain't
he
been
been
to
to
the
the
practice.
gym yet.
He don't have any Memphis Grizzlies gear.
He is-
and I read an article today. That
He ain't
said-
never been to Memphis in his life. He probably skipped them road games.
I seen an article today that said he was willing to. He's prepared to sit out the season if he ain't traded.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He's earned
I got
the right.
no.
They
He
real
has it. He
assholes.
got
They
a
real
ball,
assholes.
man.
They gonna pay. They gonna sit him. They gonna pay him $17 million to sit on the bench.
Send
Let's
my
get
boy
rid of him,
back.
bro.
I want to see him ball. So from a fan perspective, I want to see him ball. So let him go. But it would be good to watch him. The Grizzlies
So
let
you
him
okay
rock.
with unproven guys like John Morant, Dylan Brooks calling him out though?
No, they gotta no.
John Morant going, like I said, I was okay.
I like
with
what
Dylan
John
Brooks.
Morant did.
No,
though.
I
He
didn't.
just standing up for his teammate.
Wasn't nobody coming at him. What?
Well, shit, wasn't nobody talking to Steph either.
They were talking shit about him.
They were talking about
John Morant
Iggy.
came in.
That's
yeah.
their teammate shit.
Bro.
Whether we want to believe it or not,
they are not on team.
whether we want to believe it or not, they the real teammates. So there wasn't nobody talking to my boy Steph. So shit, Josh said shit. Wasn't nobody talking to him. Wasn't
Steph
nobody
and
talking.
Iguodala on teams right now. I don't know what you talking
What you
about.
mean? Oh, they on the injured
Iguodala ain't
reserve
left
team?
Golden State yet.
Yeah, he probably still. They probably still in next door.
He probably sitting on the bench. We just missing it. We ain't been looking for him. And
we ain't been
really
watching.
the Warriors game. I really
can't
wish.
wait.
That's one thing. They got to do something about that on the league. Because I used to hate that shit when the Lakers was terrible and they would keep putting us on TV. Do us a favor. Take us off TV.
Get Golden State. Keep the Lakers on
Get Golden
TV.
State off TV right now. Bro.
Yeah, man. Golden
They
State
do
ain't
not need no primetime game.
like how my boy Stephen A. Smith say. Golden State ain't got the type of cachet where they think they just deserve to be on ESPN every night. They
It's
just
ridiculous. Every time I look up, Golden State playing.
yeah, man.
I
Get
can't
them off
watch
the
it.
screen. Dayton don't even watch them. Shit.
Look, man.
Draymond.
We already knew that we wasn't gonna be shit this year.
Nah, that ain't true. We
knew-
thought coming into the season they was gonna be a contender at least.
not after Steph got.
I mean,
hurt.
not a step. Yeah, of course.
Steph got hurt. We said
They thought they was plan was for Clay to come back at the end of the season. Steph was and Draymond carry him to the playoffs, 6, 7 seed. Then Clay come back. You don't really want to see him, but no, not this bad. You know, Steph usually get hurt, but not this bad.
I thought them ankles, it'd be his lower
Yeah.
extremities normally.
I
they
mean,
be
it
out
was a
there
freak
trying to hurt
accident
my
though.
boy.
It is a freak accident.
One last question. Locker room no-nos. D-Lo, is he ousted from the locker room, never to come back?
Nah, I think people ain't got over that.
I'm talking about in
Yeah,
your
he's
locker
young,
room, do
man.
we get a pass?
Yeah, I mean, young. It was stupid as hell. I mean, it was stupid. But
You
honestly, it didn't
30-year-old
happen.
superstar, he coming to your locker room?
It's all good.
Oh, good.
It
I don't
happened
do
to me.
shit, so I
He
mean.
would have had to catch the fade.
I
He
mean,
always
with Nick
trying to
Young.
fight.
I mean, with
Oh.
Nick Young.
Oh,
should've
yeah, Nick
definitely
Young
fallen
got a
off.
pick.
Real
Yeah.
talk.
Nick Young done fell from, but he ain't. Yeah.
No, he won a ring. He got that long.
Oh, he did get the ring.
Yeah,
he got the ring.
Fade him up. You know what I'm saying?
Fade him up and get him out of here, man.
Fade him up.
Yeah, Nick Young been too cool about that shit.
Yeah.
That's all.
Nick probably ain't really like Iggy like that.
That's
for
why I
real.
had a problem with the Lakers wanting to get rid of him. Well, shit, Nick Young gone now. Shit, the person that's supposed to have a problem ain't no need for us to get rid of him now.
They was mad. They said Julius Randle didn't like him.
Man,
Get
we
your ass out of
already
here.
knew Julius Randle was gone too. The left-hand bandit.
The Zebo part 2. Well, he not. I won't even give him that much
A
credit.
little more athletic.
Because
He's a little
Zebo,
more athletic than Zebo.
I
though.
think Zebo was better though.
I mean, if you look at his stat, he played in New York, so he's averaging 19, 20 points a game. Real talk.
Everybody out there, they just fired their GM.
They trying to get
They trying.
you side Ujiri.
Everybody's trying to get him.
Side Ujiri.
Is that it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm about to say what else you got? Because I'm about to say we
Oh.
talking a little.
Oh, go ahead.
Go,
No,
go
I
ahead.
don't got. What you at?
Are you still staying with basketball? Or
Wherever you
gearing
going?
toward?
Where you going?
I just want to mention and shout out, like I said, you want to be on it long, that All-Star snubs. Bradley Beal, it's a shame that Bradley Beal is not on his All-Star roster. And I'm a Jason Tatum fan. But there's no way Jason Tatum and Kyle Lowry, and who was the other guy named, especially in the East? Who was it?
Bam.
Bam Adebayo should be in the All-Star game ahead of Bradley Beal, bro. He's averaging 28 points, 6 assists a game. I think people
Out east
is misinterpreting empty stats, bro. When players are playing hard and trying to win the game, those are not empty stats because they lose. Now, if they down 25 in the fourth quarter and Bradley Beal still out there getting 15 points, those are empty stats. But the way he plays, bro, he plays hard every night for a stinky team. That is not his fault.
For the record, I hate Kyle Lowry.
I do too, bro.
Fat boy.
You know what, bro? I will never defend him, bro. I can't stand the way he plays,
He's so
bro.
fat and sorry. He's just
He's not my favorite
stand
either,
it.
bro. I really had a problem. That really is the one that pissed me off when I seen Kyle Lowry on that hole and Bradley Beal. It wasn't on it. And I shout out to Devin Booker as well, who's averaging 27 and 6. It's a little more
tough out
murky
west,
out
man.
west because they
my
got
boy, another light skinned killer.
You want him in Golden State too.
They ain't want to.
Oh,
they,
yeah. Oh,
they ain't gonna
yeah.
bleach
Yeah,
his, They ain't gonna come in here next week with his skin.
The
bleached.
monster
Not
look
at all.
light skinned.
Never. It's just something about
Come
that
in.
golden.
This
That
dude
golden
will come
state.
in with a
See,
Sammy Sosa
the thing
on,
is,
bro.
see, what y'all missing is this. What y'all missing?
What we missing,
It
bro?
just came to me. Golden State, golden players. That shit go together, bro. Like,
Hey, listen.
That's why it works so well.
Light skinned fools be hating. They're like your boy D-Lo. So I got a question for you.
what's up?
Since you like light skinned fools all on your team, there's gonna be a lot of hating
I ain't
going
say
on
that.
in there.
I'm just
There's gonna
saying
be a lot of player
for
hating,
purposes of
dirty
Golden
maggot.
State.
There's gonna be a lot of locker room drama in there.
Selfie, iPhone
So-
squints, and
So go ahead, Dave. Let me get your all light skinned team of players who you would see most likely to hate on you in the locker room. Backdoor you, Karl Malone you. Let me not say Karl Malone. Rest in peace, Kobe. Fuck you, Karl Malone. You don't take care of your kids
Light
anyway.
skinned players that are backdoor you.
Now you gotta be light skinned, but this
Ben Simmons might be.
Ben
I
Simmons
would
will show
say Ben
backdoor you.
Simmons.
Ben Simmons, you will definitely backdoor something. Need to be working on that. Why you don't got to jump? He be in them
For
DMs.
some reason, I feel like Derrick Rose be on that list.
Why D Rose?
I just don't like the way he carries himself.
Really?
I like the way he carries himself, but I don't like the way he carries himself.
That's
You know what I'm
confusing.
saying?
Okay.
Okay. Who else a hate on you in the locker room?
Yeah,
Catch you on that
He
phone.
just seemed like an undercover backdoor.
I think Kyle Kuzma will hit you with it.
Yeah, Kyle Kuzma with
Yeah,
his hair,
Kyle
though.
Kuzma. Yeah,
I'll have to fight Kyle Kuzma.
He
from Flint, though. He
looked
tough.
like, nah, he had to see me, though.
yeah. Kyle Kuzma got that whole boy band.
Yeah, he see.
on-
That's why he had
on-
to see
yeah.
me, though. Yeah, once he got the gold hair and stuff, I was like, nah. That's really why I want him out of
You
LA.
know he gonna hate
Yeah,
on you.
I fire off on him on G.
Yeah, just cause I'm with you on that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you know why I think I really hate
Lonzo
on you?
Ball too.
No, that's
don't
why
like that
Lonzo
dude,
cool, man.
He
But
trash.
chill out on my
Lonzo
cousin, bro.
seemed like he.
Chill out on my cousin,
He
man.
trash.
See, but Lonzo probably just now coming into his own, so he probably is on some backdoor shit. Like,
See, that's why I carry a dude like Brandon Ingram with me. He just still off in his shit. I want to see him do
Yeah.
something to Brandon Ingram in that locker room. We'll get a breaking news report on that shit. I can't wait.
Yeah, Lonzo K. They be having the phones out and shit out there.
Yeah, I wish he
B.I.
would.
No, you
B.I.
know what
ain't
happened?
going
This
for
what
that.
happened. B.I. was also in the league before he got it. Look, y'all motherfuckers put them goddamn phones up
I
right
was there
now.
when the bullshit.
Look, I don't know what D-Lo had before I can look. This is my team now. I'm not
That's
one of you.
right.
Hey, speaking of that team though, Zion, bro.
They look good, man.
I don't want to get away from his list. I just wanted to say Zion. Bro.
Zion, another one that's fat and need to lose weight. He's good, but he fat.
That's funny. See, I disagree though.
He
I
down
think
there.
That's gonna be his
weight-
claim to fame.
His weight
That's
is
what's gonna.
He
is
out there.
carrying him.
Yeah,
man.
he out there
Whether
wedging
he
folks
get-
out of the
whether
paint.
He get injured or not, he can't lose too much weight, man.
Look,
He out there
He
full of-
get
Yeah,
up
they
out
tough.
of there.
Nah, man.
Yeah.
He full of po' boys and beignets and
That's
all
funny.
this shit.
And I want since you brought them up, I do want to say something about Lonzo Ball.
Etouffee.
I do see
Nah.
that dude's stupid. That dude. Oh, this is all the down. Hey, bro, I do want to say one thing about Lonzo Ball. I do see the statistical look of Jason Kidd in him.
Man.
But
I'll punch you in your shit.
I said I'm giving you a part on the statistical part.
Yeah.
But it looks different. Jason Kidd used to dominate the ball more and be the control the offense.
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball don't. That's why I couldn't see it.
Because he getting it up and he letting people get into their game early. But he
that's
definitely
why he won't make an All-Star game.
Yeah, but
Jason Kidd made an All-Star game with them stats.
Yeah, it just don't look the
It don't look the same.
Yeah, it don't look the same.
I wanted to say that because he said.
I just think that's why I say like it's circumstance with him. He really,
as a
you should know, but you know as a point guard, you should know this. I ain't never played point. You should know that it's like you gotta be comfortable with your teammates this time, and like you are the quarterback out there, so you gotta look at his trajectory. He didn't outside of the injuries, it's just 3 different situations, 3 different years. So I think next year he'll come in with some good teammates.
But we're giving him a pass now. But
and Drew Holiday should be gone. They should try. I think they're gonna do Drew Holiday. I think they're gonna do something to get him out of there. And then I think he'll finally feel comfortable. I think he'll know he'll be somewhere. I don't think all the rumors will go down and he play ball, bro. But I think he really is very similar to Jason Kidd. What I think, Jason obviously patted a little more. You know what I mean?
I just wanted to mention that.
They've been hating on my boy Lonzo.
I still think he's some shit. Man. Ain't he a hater? It look like.
Yeah, you got. I need 2 more for you. That's why I say got to get back to the haters. I need 2 more haters from you.
Shit.
You said they gotta be light.
I think Aaron Gordon. No, they ain't gotta be light skinned. Not Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon
look like a nerd.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon like he just
Backdoor you.
Actually, you know who I think will do it to you? I think been doing it all his career, Jared Dudley. I bet Jared Dudley's so weak.
I wouldn't be worried about Jared Dudley though.
But he probably
got
just
that old daddy fucking vibe.
But he got that do too much, telling like we over here trying, back in the day, you trying to mac it up or something. He telling jokes over and say, hey Cam.
He look like he corny though. He probably corny.
Hey Cam, she cute.
Yeah, he corny. He got a little that Cam Will vibe.
I wasn't expecting that. I was definitely. I knew that.
That's why he impersonated him so good.
Yeah. He can. That's why he knew what he do.
That's not me.
Cam Dudley.
What you got?
Last thing, man, before we get up out of here, man. I got a problem with this. I'm a Yankee fan. You feel me? So it's gonna be the writer who didn't vote Derek Jeter into the Hall of Fame gonna leave his vote anonymous. I don't like that.
It's about the reason why he wasn't unanimous.
So Derek Jeter wasn't a unanimous Hall of Fame inductee by 1 vote.
Mm-hmm.
That 1 voter decided not to make his vote to the public, so we'll never know who that person was.
Right. It shouldn't be that hard to find out.
But you just have to depend on like everybody else to say like, did you do it? Did you do it? Did you do it?
I guess he was saying too.
Yeah. Damn sure. Yeah. So we never get to the bottom of it.
I think it's a big deal. As long as he get in, I mean, it's an asshole. But people been doing that for years, man.
Right.
No, my question, it ain't even about that. My question is, should writers, analysts, people who are paid, this is their profession, be able to hide their hands like that? You feel me? Because I think you spend a whole career talking about them, giving your opinion on them, and then the ultimate opinion you give on them. It's like what your career is defined as.
I think you
don't put your name on that?
I don't know.
You defining someone's career. Like I saw that IG video when that player for the Cowboys didn't get in his last year eligibility.
Yeah, I saw that.
How that hit him. You defining somebody's career for real. Like that shit, like even Kobe rest his soul, like him not playing his first 2 years. 20 years later, that shit still bothers him. You know what I'm saying? So like shit really bothers dumb people. So like you don't think it's nothing to like show your face when you making a judgment on somebody's career?
Let's not bring Kobe up no more because that bothered him, and you trying to say you modeled your game after him.
Shut up. You know what? You wanted to see me. Where your gym at? Where your dojo at?
It's hard for me. It's really hard for me to say because he got in. Like it's a better case that the. It's a better case that the the guy that didn't get in for the Cowboys. But you saw how distraught he was. You don't know what he'll do about that. So I don't know. Yeah, you people like you said, people take that serious. So
yeah.
I think they do give him too much power. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a lot of weight to carry, like you said, because like you said, Derek Jeter got in, so it ain't that big of a deal to me.
Yeah,
he got in. But for the dude, like you said, for the Cowboys didn't get in, that's a huge deal for him. And not only is fucked up because he's literally the only one of that all-decade team that didn't get in.
That's crazy.
Which is crazy.
How the fuck do you make the all-decade team and
but
you're not a Hall of Famer?
That doesn't even make sense.
Like T.O.'s a Hall of Famer and he's not a top 10 wide receiver. And it's only like 20 wide receivers in the fucking Hall of Fame.
He's literally the second best wide
right.
second or third.
Numbers,
whatever.
anything, yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's
you
hard,
really...
But see, people like T.O., they might attack those people, which is...
True.
That's the only way I can see from it why they would hide it, because they take it so serious.
Right. That's what I was gonna say too. Because what if they want to pull up on?
Well, step down then. That is a point too. Well, step down. Don't be a Hall of Fame voter. Because with great responsibility becomes great. Your ass should show a little bit. You feel me?
I think you got to have some players on that thing because
I think it should be all players. Honestly,
they don't take it serious.
yeah. I think it should be like half players, like 30% players, like 30% like coaches, and then like 30% media, like something like that.
Because like you said,
because the media is like. It's just a point where like I do get the concept. Like I hate when people say like you didn't play like in the NBA so you don't know. That's the stupidest shit ever. But I do understand the concept of you've never played basketball. Like, and just because you write about basketball for 20 years, you don't even, or football for 20 years, and never got hit before in your life. It's just a point where, like, I do understand, like, it's a line.
There's different perspectives on it. Like, like, a person that played has a different perspective than a person that didn't play. And I think that should count for something. Now, that doesn't mean that person that's writing don't know shit. No. That's why I don't never, if you ever see me argue, even before the podcast, I never do that to any of my friends. Because... yeah, I played it. I have a different perspective, but mine ain't the only one.
Right.
And it don't make
it right. Right.
So I think it should be an equal give and take on that because I think both perspectives are important, but just all media, like I said, and you got some haters out there in the media that just don't like some people.
That shit like worse than private fucking social media accounts. You talk all that shit under people's profiles.
There's a lot of weight on that.
I want to click on your profile and
especially
call
when
you
a person
ugly.
don't get in, bro. Especially when a person don't get in, there's a lot of weight on that.
Yeah, man. I just think that people don't take that part of it into consideration.
Or maybe they really felt like they was trash.
That could be true too.
I mean, but
if you feel that way, speak your opinion like you've been doing it the last 20, 30. You know what I'm saying?
I think there should
I'm
be.
in the safe space, so now I can really.
But I think they should have to write something like that.
It's like the private survey at work. Like, actually, fuck my boss. Fuck
right. I
think
they should have to. I think they should have to say something though. Like, tell me why he didn't get in, especially on the last one. Mm-hmm. Like, you voted no every time. Why?
Yeah.
I'm on the all-decade team. Give me something that rebuttals of why I didn't get in, except for just no. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like
everybody else I'm in here with got in except me. You can't tell. That's bullshit.
That shit crazy.
So, but hey, man.
And you like it. You like to go ahead and get on that pen and get behind that pen and
look. I'm not a fan of cowardice, but I'm just saying in this situation, I can understand why the names are protected.
Yes, I do. But like I said, I also think it'll be important to have that drop down bar. Tell me why, bro. Because you ain't got to show yourself, but at least tell me why.
Amen.
Then they write trash.
Put a whole bunch of dumpsters on that bitch. That's all you need to know.
What you thought? Why you think I said no? I didn't think he was that fucking good.
You was a bitch. That's why. A whole bunch of stuff. It's like, oh wow.
Well, never mind. Let's take this out of there. This is getting really rough. Hey, before we get out of here, man, your girl driving the boat, man. Hey, I heard it. I seen a tweet, man. I ain't know Meg that said. I heard she was driving the boat, but I ain't know she was driving the Mayflower.
Yeah, I saw that.
You seen that? Your girl, man, she with G-Eazy now, man. What's up?
Oh, Megan the Stankin'.
My boy said Megan Stankin' like she stinks.
Somebody did say she stinks.
He said that on the podcast. Like she
somebody
smell.
like a real person. Like
somebody who been.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Who was that? Did you see that, JP? Somebody did say that. I think, bro.
JP, you got to get us right, man. Get us hip again, man. What's up? What's going on? You got us? You got us, man? Meg, man. Maybe that's why she got us, because she didn't have like 4 boyfriends in like, well, I guess 2020 just started.
Confirmed she with Jeezy, but they say it might have been like a drunk, after the
Listen,
type thing.
There might be some smells coming, man. That's why, when they
just trying to get on, that's all.
That really what he doing.
He
trying to warm up.
Boy, I ain't got nothing for that.
With some soap, huh?
So, hey.
Man,
What you got? Hold on. What you want to leave them with for?
Feminists on my head, man.
Yeah, I don't.
know, right?
Look, that community, you do not want to. It's a few communities you do not want to upset.
Man, please, I don't give
Well,
a
listen, I was about to say, we go talk. Look, feminists, you don't want to go at them. You don't LGBTQ whatever. I'm not trying. Look, you don't want to piss them off.
I ain't scared of them either.
But I will look. Don't play with me though. You know what I mean? Dang, what you got to leave them with for the week, man? You know what I mean?
Let's see.
Anything coming up?
Yeah. So Bruce Lee once said,
oh shit! I wasn't
this is
expecting
real
that.
shit.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
This is
I'm
real
listening.
shit.
That's
It's
funny.
one of my favorite quotes, man.
Okay.
The key to immortality is living a life worth remembering. But I say while you're doing that, take time to step back and just realize that you're here and be grateful that you are here to have the human experience and embrace all of the emotions and all the good times and all the struggles that you may go through. So that's what I leave you all with.
Bruce Lee.
I get super philosophical.
Bruce Lee
at the
or
end.
Bruce Leroy?
Nah, that was Bruce Lee.
Okay,
That one
Bruce
was
Leroy, my guy. I watched the scene the other day with my dog with the glow.
Yeah, Bruce Leroy wanted somebody to show him some moves. Bruce Lee already had the moves.
I got a.
You got that glow.
I got one to leave y'all with it. I'm gonna come back around after I get it to you. So I got a quote for y'all, man.
Oh no, this
Man,
dating
put
boy,
that
bro. This dating boy too. They had to talk about that off camera, bro. He's wilding.
Look,
You ready for my quote?
go ahead, do the quote, man.
What's this?
This clown right here, man.
I thought that was your boy.
The coronavirus ain't come from bats. It came from the man.
Batman.
But they blame bats. Batman, who owns DC Comics. Exactly. I'm just trying to warn a brother. Dr. Umar Johnson.
That's
My boy,
great guy,
that's
man.
your guy, man. That's what I'm leaving y'all with.
That used to
man.
be his guy.
He used
yeah.
to be
Look,
my
man, I'm
guy.
just trying to
Yeah,
warn
he
a
wild,
brother,
man.
man.
I remember
man.
Keith had a Warner Brothers.
Come on, bro. That was a long time ago,
If you
bro.
see the police, warn a brother.
Hey, bro, I was a thug.
Can you send me a picture of that?
I don't have it no more.
Oh, the
If you
WB on the front.
That shit was.
Man,
what?
look at that weak
That's
ass.
not the one I
No,
had.
yes,
I had
you had the Everyday I'm Hustling, too.
Yeah, I had the calendar joint with the drug dealer shirt with the calendar.
Every day I got money.
That's cool. That's cool, bro. That was a long time ago.
and he had the weakest. Cohen makes some excellent shoes, but
There he
I ain't
go.
never seen.
Bro, I was an athlete.
His Cohen's had an air bubble in it.
Bro, I was an athlete. I just had to have some shoes. to
This shit
wear.
was like blue, wasn't it?
Yeah, like,
That shit was colorful. Boy.
Fuck
That
yeah.
was weak. That was the color. Weak.
fuck y'all. That's cool. Cam, I know you're not laughing.
Listen, my shit was weak back in the day, but
Okay, I
I'm
wanted
lit
to
now.
make sure.
I'm
All
good. Look, I know my shit was
Oh,
Yeah, 2 shirts,
like 2 pairs
one
of pants.
sweater.
Yeah, and like one
One
pair
pair
of
of
sneakers.
jeans.
Yeah, for sure. It
But,
came a
hey, man,
long
I'm
way.
just gonna leave them with. 'Cause we all gotta get out of here, man. New Year's resolutions, man. I ain't getting off this shit. Stay with it, you fat motherfuckers. Don't quit. Keep going to the gym. I know the gym's starting to clear out. I've seen it. You know, those people that made those resolutions starting not to go again. Praying up for my boy Daton. They trying to eat the fried food again. I get it. I get the potato chips flowing. Come on, man. Stay with the shit, man. I'm back up now. Shit, don't talk about it. Be about it.
yeah, be about it. And to make things easier, man, get you some of them cold hunts. Keith
Fuck you, what?
had in college. That way you ain't even got to worry about changing your shoes.
Yeah, that's
You can
what's
go
up
to work
there.
and go to the gym.
Hey, man, get me out of here, man.
You on
Hey.
desk work at 5:30 a.m. You in
Right
the
to the
gym.
gym.
It's
Yeah.
6
p.m.
Ain't changed shit.
Look, man, I'm gonna leave this last thing with y'all, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. That's great. Make sure y'all subscribe, bro, man. Listen, man, we put a lot into this, man. We appreciate all the support we get, man. We gonna keep grinding, man. We gonna keep bringing y'all this heat. We gonna keep getting better every week, man.
For sure.
And we low. So if you see the police, warn a brother.
We out, man.
And if you see a button below this damn video, man,
it.
click a button, man. Subscribe, man. Road to 1K, man.
Help a brother.
Help a brother.
Click a
HasBeens Podcast, man. We out of here, man.